Hello everyone, this is Pawan Kumar. Currently, I am working in Virtuous Lab of Power Electronics Research and Innovation, Valperi, IIT BHU, India. Today, I am going to present my conference paper, Performance Analysis of a Proposed Medium Phase Bipolar Converter for Solar Photovoltaic Application, which is accepted in PMD 2020. Outline of the presentation is motivation, right half plane zero concept, proposed minimum phase bipolar converter, dynamic analysis of a proposed converter, experimental verification, finally conclusion. Motivation of the proposed concept is that like modern consumer equipment such as laptop, LED lighting, battery chargers, etc. need DC power for their operation. Fast EV charging station, hybrid energy storage system, renewable energy parks are the application of DC distribution, DC power. Broadly, we can say telecom system, traction system, and vehicular system, etc., are the applications of DC distribution. Therefore, the demand of DC microgrid is increasing in the recent years. And in DC microgrid, energy can be transmitted using monopolar, bipolar, and homopolar DC link. Out of which bipolar DC link is most frequently used due to many advantages like if fault occur at one line, other will continue to supply and losses are reduced due to reduction of return path, and we will get different voltage level at the output side in case of bipolar DC link. There are certain challenges in boost drive converters which limits its operation for certain cases, like conventional boost and boost drive converter are widely used in MPPT operation. However, boost and boost drive converter have right half plane zero in their control to output transfer function. So bandwidth and the phase margin of such type of converter varies inversely, due to which we need a trade-off between bandwidth and stability, which are the issues with such converters which limit its operation for MPPT operation. The presence of right half plane zero had adverse effect on the dynamic response of the converter also. In this slide, I am going to discuss the switch on operation of the conventional boost converter, which indicates the existence of right half plane. So during switch on, when we increase duty from D1 to D2, so the load extract power from the filter capacitor only. This diode is off during switch on period. So when we increase duty from D1 to D2, due to undercharge of this filter capacitor, there is a occurrence of transient undershoot in the output voltage response. Similarly, if your duty decreases from D2 to D1, due to overcharge of this filter capacitor, transient overshoot occur in the output voltage response. So this transient undershoot and overshoot during increase and decrease in duty shows that right half plane zero exists in the converter. So switching frequency and the noise sensitivity of the loop limits the bandwidth of the converter. But in case of boost drive converter, right half plane zero also limited limit the bandwidth of the such converters. Converters have many limitation due to the existence of right half plane zero. Like converter cannot be used for high load current application, as if load current is increases, the right half plane zero moves towards the omega axis, means toward mid-band frequency region, and becomes more dominant in nature. So bandwidth and relative stability, there is a compromise between bandwidth and relative stability due to the inverse variation, and the design of controller becomes very complex in such type of converters. In this work, a medium phase bipolar converter is proposed for solar photovoltaic application. The proposed bipolar converter is the combination of Chuk converter, this is the Chuk part, and the SAPIC converter, this is the SAPIC part. And both parties synchronously controlled with a single switch, this is the switch common to both. There is some circuit modification in both Chuk part and SAPIC part, which is used to remove the right half plane zero from the overall proposed converter. In the Chuk part, we increase the transfer capability of the transfer capacitor with Additional ESR value, a small value of resistance is added to increase the time constant, discharge time constant of this branch, so that during switch on period this branch continuously supply power to the load and removes the transient undershoot and overshoot in the output voltage response of the choke part. Similarly, in the SAPIC part, the transfer capability of this transfer capacitor is increased with small ESR value. Additionally, an inductor is added to the output side, which is differentially coupled to the input inductor. And the dot polarity shows that when the switch is on, the current is entered from this dot and leave from this dot, and power is supplied to the load during switch on period. Also, in an C and R, this RC branches, RC extra RC branches added, which behave like a damping network and supply power to the load during switch on period. So these circuit changes remove right half plane 0 from both choke and SAPIC part, and the combination gave a minimum phase bipolar converter. Switching operation of the proposed bipolar converter are shown in this slide. Figure 5 show the circuit operation when switch is on, and figure 6 show the circuit operation when switch is off. So we can observe from switch on operation of the proposed bipolar converter that when switch is on, the power is transferred to the load during switch on, complete switch on period. So that indicates the removal of right half plane 0 from both choke part and the SAPIC part of the proposed bipolar converter. Small signal analysis of the proposed bipolar converter is performed in this work. To obtain switch on dynamic expression, put q is equal to 1, and switch off dynamic expression, put q is equal to 0. So dynamic expression of choke part is given this. So put q is equal to 1 to obtain switch on dynamic expression, and put q is equal to 0 to obtain switch off dynamic expression. Similarly, dynamic expression of the SAPIC part is obtained by putting q is equal to 1. So switch on dynamic expression will obtain from these expressions, and put q is equal to 0 to obtain switch off dynamic expression of the SAPIC part of the proposed bipolar converter. Using perturb and observe technique, a small perturbation in duty ratio D, a transfer function, closed loop transfer function of choke and SAPIC part is obtained. To obtain this transfer function, the design value are used and are given in table 1. So these are the design value, which is the converter is operating at 100 kHz switching frequency. The input PV voltage is 48 volt. The designed L and C values are given this, and these are the ESR's value, and the load are chosen 20 ohm each. So after using these value, the transfer closed loop transfer function of choke and SAPIC part is obtained and given in equation 3 and 4. Using transfer function given in equation 3 and 4, Bode and pole 0 plots of choke and SAPIC part of the proposed bipolar converter is obtained. In this slide, Bode and pole 0 plot of choke part is given. It can be observed from the Bode plot of the choke part that there is no phase dip corresponding to any sudden increase in gain of the converter. That we can say that there is no existence of right half plane 0 in the choke part of the converter. This property is also confirmed from the pole 0 plot that all the poles and 0 lie on the left half of the plane. Similarly, it can be observed from Bode and pole 0 plot of SAPIC part that there is no sudden phase dip corresponding to any increase in gain in the SAPIC part of the converter, and the pole 0 plots also show that all the poles and 0 lie on the left half of the plane. So the right half plane 0 from both choke and SAPIC part is removed. So we can say that the proposed bipolar converter is a minimum phase bipolar converter. This is the experimental setup of the proposed minimum phase bipolar converter. This is the PV emulator, the interface used between PV emulator and the proposed minimum phase bipolar converter, MSO, and this is the control circuitry board, sensor and DSP board. So that proposed converter is tested for 600 watt of power. Various results are captured for proposed minimum phase bipolar converter with solar photovoltaic system. So some results are discussed here. In this slide, output voltage response with step rise in load is shown. So this is for the conventional bipolar converter. This is for the proposed bipolar converter. Means figure B, 10B. It can be observed from figure 10A. For the conventional bipolar converter, the transient undershoot and voltage ringing is observed in sapic part and choke part during step rise in load. But these undershoot and voltage ringing are absent in case of proposed bipolar converter. Similarly, during step decrease in load, transient overshoot and voltage ringing are present in case of conventional bipolar converter, which are absent in case of proposed minimum phase bipolar converter. So these transient ringings and undershoot and overshoot indicates that right half plane zero exists in case of conventional bipolar converter, but it, these RSP0 are removed in case of proposed minimum phase bipolar converter. MPPT tracking with minimum phase bipolar converter is shown in this slide. Conventional incremental conductance algorithm is used for MPPT operation. Figure 12a shows the voltage and current tracking with minimum phase bipolar converter, and 12b shows the voltage and current tracking with output voltage of choke part and sapic part. MPPT operation during step rise in load are shown in figure 13a, and MPPT tracking operation during step down in load are shown in figure 13b. In both cases, the MPPT voltage and current change during step rise and step down in load and again settle to the MPPT point. MPPT tracking operation during step decrease and step increase in irradiance are shown in this slide. During step decrease in irradiance, current will change from one value to the lower value and settle. And in step increase in irradiance, current is changed from lower value to higher value and settle after tracking of the MPPT point. Conclusion: a minimum phase bipolar converter is proposed, which is a combination of choke and sapic converter after some circuit modification in both of them. The dynamic performance of the proposed minimum phase bipolar converter is improved and it's compared with the conventional bipolar converter experiment. Due to minimum phase behavior, the proposed minimum phase bipolar converter can deliver high load current with high bandwidth and better relative stability. It gives better performance with MPPT operations. These are the references used. Thank you so much.